Buenas tardes a todos, chavales. Estamos en un nuevo directo de Apocalipsis GameR con este juego llamado Juego de Tronos, que es muy buen juego, supongo.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way
Hola
he tells
Tomás,
it.
bienvenido.
Lord Forrester's
Saludo,
sword
tío.
will clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that.
Está guapísima la
I
serie,
say that as
tío.
a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're
Pues
questioning
te la
Norren's
aconsejo, tío.
honor.
Está muy guapa la serie, la verdad.
I'm questioning Norren's story. Which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Juego de Tronos,
It
yo voy por la
leads
séptima
once
temporada y está increíble,
Go
vamos.
on. It's your job. You're his squire, you idiot. Fetch him some wine.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norren's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norren across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
in the North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor.
Yo no lo he jugado hasta que no he visto la serie.
And ride as the
Porque si no es que no te enteras de nada, ¿me
Gods
entiendes?
have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Iron from ice!
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
La serie no sé
Been
si
on
es
my mind for a
española.
while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
Creo que no.
How
Española
shall
no
I
es.
reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would
No lo
question
olvidarás.
that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I don't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go. And
Joder.
find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Sí, creo que sí. Hicieron un capítulo en España, no me acuerdo dónde.
Fetches more wine.
En Escocia también han hecho capítulos,
Can you give me a
bastantes.
hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you. Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
Oh, shut up, Bowen.
See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shoveling slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Don't get angry with me. We're no different, you and I.
Aye, but I'm not the son of a pig farmer. My father had dignity. All I'm saying is, at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing.
Creo que sí,
Lowest
creo
of
que
the
sí.
law. For all I
Puede que
know,
tenga
we could be
razón.
squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste
Hola.
of fucking time.
Not me.
What?
Tomorrow I ride with Roderick and Lord Forrester.
Sir Gerard the fucking Great. Unbelievable. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd be getting promoted too.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it.
He's got Lord Forrester's ear, doesn't he? I'm sure it didn't hurt.
How much further?
Well, it's right over there.
Creo que sí, puede ser, ¿eh? Es que no sé exactamente dónde fue el rodaje,
Take your
pero en
time.
Escocia hay un montón de rodajes.
You
Eso
lot
sí te lo
have
puedo
drunk
decir.
your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
Pero la serie está guapa, ¿eh? Yo te la aconsejo que la veas, la verdad. Está muy chula.
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Tiene una historia muy guapa.
Don't expect me
Y
to
una buena
carry
trama.
it for you, Sir Gerard. What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We have enough wine.
Then take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? There's no need to fucking run. Not gonna die of thirst.
We have to warn the others.
Warn them about what?
There's no time to explain. We need to find Roderick. He's out there by himself.
Dios, que vienen con armas. Es tema de toma de decisiones. La serie, ¿qué dices tú? ¿Que si es de hablar? La serie es de acción, hermano. La serie está guapísima. Hay unas peleas que lo flipas, vamos. Bueno. Ya lo estás viendo, ya que está liando parda.
Fuck! We need to get back to camp.
No, güey. ¿Por qué, hermano? ¡Hombre!
Garen, we have to get back.
A gift from the king.
Pelea con el escudo, claro.
Ready, boys.
Otra serie que te aconsejo que si quieres ver, que está muy guapa, es la de Vikingo, ¿eh? Vikingo está increíble también, ¿eh?
Shoot that
Otra
one.
serie muy guapa.
What?
No ves, ¿qué hace? Ahí he fallado, tío. En Netflix sí. Creo que sí. Yo es que me las bajaba en torrent.
Ready, boys. Whoa. Shoot that one. What? Look out!
¿Qué hace? Madre mía, chaval. A lo que está liando aquí en un momento. A ver. ¡Ay, Dios! Que me va a ahogar el gilipollas este, tío. ¡Date en un caballo! ¡Dios! ¡Qué patadón le han dado! Ok.
Good fucking riddance.
La verdad que se está liando aquí, chavales, ¿eh? Te lo digo en un momentito, vamos.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly!
¿En qué plataformas los ves las series? A ver, yo te explico. Yo me las bajaba de una página que ya no está, por desgracia. Las cerraron, no sé por qué, tío. Después de 13 años. Se llamaba elitetorrent.net. Pero la cerraron, hermano, la cerraron, tío. Y ahora tengo un pequeño dilema porque a la hora de bajarme las series tengo que buscarlas por torrent y es una paranoia que flipa, ¿sabes? Y la verdad es que iba muy bien la página, tío, porque yo me bajo el torrent, como tengo 300 megas simétricos, me bajo los torrents volados, ¿sabes? Y me la bajo en una calidad de Blu-ray RIP y se ven de puta madre. Pero bueno, tú puedes buscar enlaces de ver online o... ¿sabes? Puedes buscar alguna paginilla si no la ves por Netflix, pero yo creo que por Netflix estará. Yo es que Netflix no lo utilizo, la verdad. Pero si vas a ver el primer capítulo, te va a gustar, te lo digo. Te va a gustar, ya verás. Está muy guapa. Hola, Laura. Bienvenida, guapa, ¿cómo estás? ¿No ves?
Not afraid, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Ahora que se está liando, chavales.
7 hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Well, the phrase says time's over.
A ver qué hacemos con este. No ve la sangre.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste.
Dios.
I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well.
Él nunca olvidará eso.
Count on you.
Bien, bien, bien. Vamos.
Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North
No podemos perder
must never be
Arboleda
lost.
del Norte. Claro que
Tell no one
sí.
but him. Do you understand? You must
Claro que lo
swear. Tell
entiendo.
only your
Arboleda del
uncle
Norte, mi
Duncan.
tío.
The future of the house may depend on it.
Tell only the Castellan.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
No, hombre, no.
With love.
No. Qué pena, tío. Se la han cargado, colega. Hijos de puta, chaval. ¿Y eso, Laura, qué es lo que te pasa? Tin, tirirín, tirirí, ti, tirirí, ti, tirirí, ti, tirirí, tirirí, tirirí. Qué guapa está la canción, chavales. Es epiquísima. Me va a saltar el copyright, me da igual, me suda la polla. Luego lo quito. Pero para que veáis qué guapo está. La explicación de los textos, de la ciudad y de todo. Del hielo y hierro. ¡Vamos, chavales! Con este pedazo de juego llamado Juego de Tronos. Vamos ahí. Muy buena historia, por cierto, en el tema de la serie, ¿eh? Muy buena historia, muy épica, muy bonita. Al que no haya visto la serie, se la aconsejo que la vea, ¿eh? Tienen un trabajo increíble, de bien hecho. Segundito, chavales. Segundito. No, Laura, al final hablé porque el chaval se disculpó y estuvo arrepentido y dio marcha atrás en todo lo que hizo. Y yo considero que todas las personas tienen derecho a una segunda oportunidad, la verdad. Chicos, vamos, dejad vuestro pedazo de like en el canal, que solamente hay un like, hombre. Venga, vamos, chicos. Vamos con ese apoyo, chavales. ¿Qué pasa, Cubi? Sí, aquí estamos jugando a Juego de Tronos, tío.
Lord,
Que me gusta mucho la serie y digo, pues venga, vamos a empezar un poquito Juego de Tronos, a ver qué tal. ¿Os gusta la serie de Juego de Tronos, chavales? ¿La habéis visto alguna vez? Si la habéis visto, decidme qué os parece. ¿La has visto? ¿Y qué te parece la serie, hermano?
That's Father's car.
Yo estoy viendo la 7ª temporada ya, vamos.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Oh, ¿qué son monstruos?
But at least still have his bacon.
Os vas a flipar, chaval.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father,
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
I'm
No
going
tiene
to
nada
kill
para
you.
mí. Ven pa' acá, campeón.
Is that so? You
¿Te
can
vas a poner
try
tú
if you
tonto?
like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy.
A
Lord
Bolton.
Bolton is the new
veremos a
warden
ver.
of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Te vas a quedar con la espada, eso lo vamos a ver, campeón.
Come get it, you bastard.
Muy bien, niño, muy bien. Toma. ¡Oh!
All right. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Me cago en la puta. El hacha, el hacha, el hacha, el hacha. Toma. ¡Vamos! Bien, niño, bien, niño, bien. Bien defendido ahí. Bien defendido, bien defendido. No, ver, tío, cómo esquiva. Esa espada es demasiado para ti, campeón. Sabe la espada, claro. ¡Oh! ¡Hijo de puta! ¡Qué traicionero! Bien, niño, bien. Buena defensa ahí. ¡Hostia, qué buena, colega! ¡Mátalo, mátalo!
Please,
¿Piedad?
I beg of you.
Te lo juro, a este no le... Como me den la opción, a este lo mato.
I have no quarrel with you. No, please.
Toma piedad, hijo de puta.
Lord Whitefield will see you hang for this. That much
Toma
I
piedad.
promise.
Justicia, piedad. Brice recordará lo que hiciste. Brice, vete, vete, campeón. Recuérdalo. No veas, niño. No veo lo que le he hecho, colega. Piedad, dice el hijo de puta. Cuando me querían matar y querían matar al pobre hombre.
Garrett, you survived.
Que es su padre encima,
Your
¿sabes?
sister.
Pues ya ves.
I tried to stop them.
¿Sí o qué, QB? Yo es que me las bajo en torrent. Las series y las películas me las bajo en unos torrents. Me vengaré, padre. Lo juro por mi espada. ¿Prefieres Walking Dead, no, Laura? A ver, yo he visto Walking Dead también. Guau, esta es la primera temporada. Yo no me acuerdo muy bien, tío. Yo vi por la 7ª. Tengo lagunillas, en verdad, ¿sabes?
It's Garrett!
Es
Get
Gareth,
the
Gareth
Castellan!
Bale.
Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. You were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Puedes pasármela por mensaje privado, ten cuidado, que como me la pases por aquí, te va a meter el bombán, ten cuidado,
They killed my family.
¿Cómo hago con Killer? Le paso película por ahí, viernes 13, veces lleno el street.
And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
Mándame los mensajes privados al YouTube.
The Starks in power. It's unimaginable, unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us.
Bien, 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 bien.
These maggots
Está de
want
acuerdo.
to help prevent infection. Hold the
No
wound
podemos
open for me, would
permitirlo.
you?
No, ve. Dios. ¡Oh! ¡Dios! Claro, me echa las larvas.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the
Nunca
gods, let's
caerá.
hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now.
Lord
Although he is
Ethan,
young,
aunque es
and
joven,
altogether
no mucho
unprepared
está
to
preparado
lead.
para gobernar.
Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then. Lady Forrester will be here.
¡Guardate el secreto! ¡Claro que
I'd like you to
sí!
walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Hombre, tanto que lo guardo.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
¿Un capítulo de qué hay nada más, Kyubi? ¿De la séptima temporada? La he visto, la he visto. La he visto. Hola, venga a dejar like y me voy. Hola, Coscu. Bienvenido, campeón. Muchas gracias por tu like, máquina. Pues es una serie muy guapa, tío. Chavales, al que haya visto Juego de Tronos, esto le va a molar, ¿eh? Hacerme caso. Vaya día de mierda. ¿Por qué, Laura, hija? ¿Qué pasa? A ver.
Mirror,
Mira.
Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Sí, la séptima temporada es un capítulo lo que hay ahora mismo.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Tú no le hagas caso a esa gente, hombre. Son tontos.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
La humanidad se está yendo a la mierda, Laura.
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him.
Tú no le hagas caso.
Gregor the Good.
Mucho tonto suelto, hombre.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior
Arranca tu
lose a leg.
partida.
I'm fine.
Bueno, pues que te sea leve, tío.
I'll show
Que
you.
tengas suerte y la gane, hermano. Ministros médicos. A ver qué pasa aquí.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Son gusanos. Qué asco, tío. Hierbas curativas. Guárdalas, guárdalas.
This might help.
Ahí. Al bolsillo Doraemon. Vendajes también. Al bolsillo Doraemon también. Vamos. Para adentro.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Muéstrale la espada.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
¿Qué serie o película te gustaría ver? La verdad es que ahora,
you
pues,
see there?
Juego de
You're limping
Tronos.
again.
Fine.
Does your leg feel weak?
Ya veo bastantes series, la verdad.
I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the
Que
Foresters?
nos odian.
I think it's safe to say the feeling is
Me
mutual.
parece que este-
There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Ethan, por supuesto. No me acuerdo quién era el Ethan ese,
At the
tío. ¿Lo puedes
Citadel,
creer?
I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
What will happen to me now?
¿Qué pasará conmigo?
Excellent question.
Excelente pregunta. Circunstancias normales podría
Under
unirte a
normal
Sol
circumstances, you
Roiland,
could
de su
join Sir
hombre,
Roland and
aunque
his men.
dadas las
Although given the
circunstancias
circumstances of your
de tus circunstancias es un poco
it becomes a bit
complicado.
tricky,
Supongo que
doesn't
será Lord Ethan quien lo
I suppose it
decida.
will be for Lord Ethan to
Bueno,
decide.
vamos a darle un voto de confianza al Lord ese, a ver qué
At the
pasa.
Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Never mind.
I'll admit, you do seem better.
Sí, he visto
Feeling
Narcos.
all right?
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine.
Hoy no toca
Anytime
Crash,
you tell.
tío.
Lady
Hoy no toca
Forrester.
Crash, hermano.
Welcome home.
Ya mañana jugaremos
We're
Crash
all relieved
Bandicoot.
to know you
Es que mañana me tengo que levantar hoy muy temprano porque
Tell
mañana
your
tengo una
ass to see
mudanza,
me.
tío.
Garrett,
Tengo que trabajar, me tengo que levantar a las
happened?
5 de la mañana.
Is it true?
Entonces pues preferí jugar un poquito a Juego de Tronos para verlo, para enseñaros los jueguecitos. Para cambiar un poquito, ¿sabes? Yo suelo subir bastante contenido variado. Lo que pasa es que últimamente está con el Crash muy enganchado, la verdad. Pero me tiene un poquito desesperado el tema de las reliquias en platino.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord
Sí, he visto esa
Forrester fought to
película.
the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester
Yo
would
con
like to know.
valentía.
He fought
Mi señora.
valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
Pobre chaval.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you
Creo
were
que
the
fuiste el
last
último
to see
en
my
ver a mi
husband
marido
alive.
con vida.
Yes, my lady.
Sí, mi
I know
señora.
it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there
Dijo algo,
anything he
guau, ahora
said?
no me acuerdo yo. A ver qué
Any
dijo
last
este tío.
words
Dijo
before
últimas
he
palabras.
passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He said he loved you.
Venga, vamos a ver.
That's very kind of you to
No lo
say.
olvidará. Claro que no,
You have
hombre.
the Forester's sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland.
Que son las 8:17
de
la tarde.
Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark.
Voy a hacer el apocalipsis y nos vemos, crack. Venga, aquí ubica, aproveches, tío. Campeón.
Was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
¿Qué debemos hacer? A ver.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
¿Pero quién es el lord ese? Tengo que verlo ya.
Hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
¿Cómo que no puedo
Cannot
quedarme?
stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe,
Cabrón.
beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons.
Otra vez con Bolton.
I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, my place is here.
Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
That settles it then.
Qué fuerte, tío. Me van a exiliar, colega.
You can have
¿Por qué
my
mata al
horse,
tío ese?
and I'll see you have plenty of food.
Venga,
We
hombre,
haven't
por
much
favor.
time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Puta madre. ¿Y qué hago? Habían matado a mi padre, colega. ¿Qué quieres, tío? Que le dé un besito en el culo al tío encima. Venga, hombre. Pues le hinco la espada en el cuello, hombre, vaya. Poneros la situación del chaval, chavales. ¿Qué haréis vosotros?
I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way.
Vaya.
I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house.
Arboleda del Norte.
But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Claro que no. Es un tío de palabra. Chavales.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Garrett, wait!
Garrett.
Be safe.
Queda un largo camino, trofeo ganado.
Ethan!
Lord de la casa Forrester, Ethan Forrester. ¿Quién era este? Que no me acuerdo, tío.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Estos son los tres hermanos, los Stars.
He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore.
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
Qué cabrón.
He calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
¿No ves? ¿Cómo mueve el palo el niño?
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Talia, recordarás tu promesa, ¿eh? Cuidadito, chavales, que luego como cambie la tía se va a arrepentir. O sea, la tía se va a rebelar.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Ryan no lo olvidará.
Well, Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Justicia.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Chicos, no puedo hacer nada, tío. Es mi trabajo, soy el Lord. No os enfadéis.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more
Suda la
reason
polla.
to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and
Hombres que
dead
tengan.
men roll over.
A ver qué se va a creer el feo este.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me.
Bien, niño, bien. Así se habla.
You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt. What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
Cálmate, anciano.
That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton
anciano.
is the Warden of the North.
Qué bueno.
And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Mira, mira el gallina este.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Tienes razón.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
That's not how it happened.
And you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
We haven't seen him. He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Bien dicho.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
No lo olvidará. Cobarde. Eso es lo que eres, un
I was
cobarde,
wrong about
gordo
your son,
apestoso.
milady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Este va a creerse. Con Dabililla al mando del mando.
Your sister can help us.
Tiene miedo que valga.
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Tiene miedo, chicos. Tía.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Han sido tantas temporadas, chavales, que ya de verdad que no me acuerdo de esto, tío. No me acuerdo de esta pava tampoco, tío.
Asher sent me this coin, to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
Hey Sergi, ¿qué pasa, bro? ¿Cómo estamos, tío? Máquina.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Esta noche no, tío. Mañana curro, hermano, por la mañana. No puedo, tío. Me tengo que levantar tempranísimo, a las 5 de la mañana.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
No, el león, echándose la fiesta. Pues curro en tema de mudanzas, tío. Curro también por las noches en las discotecas, los fines de semana. Voy haciendo cosillas, tío. Corra dinerillo, tío, que me quiero pegar unas buenas vacaciones en Málaga, hermano.
Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Me había quedado prácticamente un mes, entonces pues hay que ahorrar pastillas, hermano. Si se quiere pegar uno un buen mes de comer bien, chiringuitos, fiestas, ¿sabes lo que te digo? No.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
No siempre te timan, hermano. Hay que saber conocer los chiringuitos donde vas. Yo tengo amigos míos. Incluso me invitan.
You seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some...
Torremolinos hay muchos sitios que se comen muy bien también.
I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, my lady.
No, ver chaval, qué chivato. Chivato. El colega. ¿Cómo tira lengua larga?
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's
Hola.
something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family.
Sí.
I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned a northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Pues a ver si quedamos para ir a Plaza Mayor, lo que sea, con las parientes y el plátano. Porque en la feria estamos trabajando yo y mi novia. Pero bueno, tendrá algún día de la feria, ¿no, Sergi? Supongo. ¿O va a estar todos los días trabajando? Por la tarde no trabaja, hermano.
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease
debes de leerlo.
her.
Debes de estar atenta al móvil,
Tell her
que
what she
siempre
wants
está
to
atenta
hear.
cuando no debes de estarlo.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Más lejos. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Y por qué no ha ido antes?
Y yo, pues porque se me ha ido la olla.
Pues macho, no vea, tío.
¿Qué pasa?
Nada, no pasa nada. Ya estoy, chavales. Saludito para Pritman, bienvenido. No me peleo, estaba hablando con ella, tío. Y no seas machista, Sergi, cabrón.
You'll be fine.
Las cosas no son así.
You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
You can do this.
Buah. Esta tía de aquí no me mola nada, colega. Es una hija de puta que flipa, colega. Y mala que
Lady
es.
Marjorie, aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Es ni
With
mala
your
esta tía.
permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I will speak truly, Your Grace.
I should hope so. Speak falsely, and it'll be worse for you.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
¿No ve cómo es más mala la hija de
Is your
puta esa?
family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant... I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Oh, you northern girls tire me. Always quick to make your opinion known, with no thought or consideration for your proper place.
Lady Mira is northern, Your Grace, and new to King's Landing and its politics. She speaks her mind, but means no offense, Your Grace.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned, but now that the war...
Cuidado, chavales, cuidado con el spam de mayúsculas. Que tengo un bot que me está moderando el canal y... Tened cuidado. Pritman, soy de Málaga, tío. Torremolinos, pero vivo actualmente en Barcelona.
...is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of iron
Joffrey necesitará un minuto. El Joffrey es un hijo de puta que flipa, chavales. El rey loco le llaman. Está loco el chavalillo ese.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
No lo olvidará, no lo olvides. Es lo que hay, tronca.
What would you have
Tú no
the
eres
girl
nadie,
do,
basura.
It's not as if she fought beside the Starks. wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her
Podemos
mistake?
culparla por su error,
Should
debemos
she be
considerar
held
responsable.
accountable?
Estoy segura de que lo lamenta, no la juzgo.
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
Muy bien, muy
And
bien.
the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
No le gustará, bueno, ¿y qué quiere?
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
Es que yo no tengo nada
This city
contigo.
alone is filled with all sorts
Te
of
tengo odio a esta
ambitious
tía,
opportunists
desde la
looking to
serie, qué
reinvent
asco de pava.
themselves. Pretend-
Tú eres de Castilla-La Mancha, ¿el enano ese quién es? ¿El malo? El enano ese tiene un papelón en la serie que flipa, compadre. Lo que pasa es que no te quiero hacer spoiler, hermano, pero te aconsejo que veas la serie, tío. Vedla, merece la pena, de verdad, tío. Desde la primera temporada hasta la séptima. Que por la séptima acaba de empezar ahora el primer capítulo, pero el enano ese hace un papelón que te quedas flipado, loco. Es muy buen actor ese tío.
something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Y esta es una hija de puta que flipa, la que está de pie, la que se acerca ahora mismo.
One can only assume
La reina.
the interests are yours. Yet
Bueno, es la
loyalty
madre
to a
del rey
king
ahora mismo.
must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who would you choose?
¿A quién eliges?
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Celi no olvidará.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she?
Es una amenaza
The
que
most dangerous
habla.
handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Pero qué amenaza, ni qué amenaza.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl.
Lo que hay,
But not very
tronco.
encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
Que va, no mueren rápido, no mueren rápido. Tienes que verla, hombre. Tienes que verla.
You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
No lo olvides, bueno, no quiero olvidar las
It was
palabras.
quite
Lo
the
hice por
first
Lady,
impression.
Cersei no me
I, of course,
agrada.
found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Hombre, pues claro que soy
I'll
valiente.
consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the
No olvidará.
North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Claro que sí, enano. Ya va desenmascarándote. ¿De qué tipo de personaje haces en la serie? Vamos, chavales, si os está gustando el directo, os invito a que os suscribáis al canal, que es gratuito, y que dejéis vuestro pedazo de like, hombre, para apoyar el canal.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
¿Qué serie te gusta después de Juego de Tronos? Pues mira, me gustan varias. Walking Dead, me gusta Vikingos, me gusta Los 100, me gusta The Blacklist, me gusta Gotham, Ray Donovan, me gusta también la de House of the Cards, Narcos. He visto bastantes series, la verdad, he visto más, pero no me acuerdo ahora mismo. Pero después de Juego de Tronos, la que más me gusta es Vikingos. Un pedazo de serie que flipa.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Con Joffrey yo casarme.
Look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes.
El anime sí me gusta, hombre, claro que sí.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise, but my mother has left me no choice.
Tienes que ver alguna serie de anime, te lo recomiendo. Ya veo. Mira, yo he visto Bleach, he visto Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Kai, Dragon Ball Super. He visto también Boruto, Naruto Shippuden. He visto también... A ver, bueno, yo soy de la época del 87, yo he visto también Caballeros del Zodiaco, Transformers, he visto un montón de series de anime, la verdad. Oliver y Benji.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that
A mí me encanta el anime.
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise...
No tengo ni idea, pero el directo no ha acabado.
I will send a raven to my family at once.
Cierra YouTube y ábrelo otra vez. A veces suele pasar, hermano. O cierra la ventana del directo y vuelve a abrirla. Y se va el caballo. Venga, hombre.
Seven hells.
Que tú me va como el culo a veces, sí. Hostia.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Pues menos mal que me he quedado, chaval, porque si he hecho a correr me pilla de marrón. Ahí me hubiera delatado, pero bien. ¿Viste lo que pasó ayer con las suscripciones? Y que han quitado suscriptores a youtubers. ¿Y eso por qué? ¿Qué ha pasado, tío? Yo la verdad que como tengo un canal pequeñito tampoco he notado nada de eso, la verdad. Yo sigo teniendo los mismos suscriptores, sinceramente. Pero no sé, vamos. Serían multicuentas a lo mejor y YouTube ha hecho limpieza, puede ser, ¿eh? Muchas veces hacen limpiezas también. Dios.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
No es un problema de YouTube. No sé, un problema de YouTube. Y estuvieron 30 minutos sin ver vídeo. ¿Qué es un esquizofrénico? ¿No sabes lo que es?
He was fair and wise and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Esquizofrénico es una persona que tiene una enfermedad muy grande, tío. La esquizofrenia es una enfermedad que es muy, muy grande.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear
Es como una persona que tiene una doble personalidad, que se vuelve loca a la más mínima. Tiene que tomar como medicamentos. Y en el momento que deja de tomarlo, puede llegar a cometer locuras. Hay que tener cuidado con eso.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed.
Hola.
We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord, I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
No le pegues, tío. Deja que hable, colega.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord.
Otra vez con pegarle.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserved to make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
Dios.
I will decide.
Que tiene que tomar una decisión ahora. Veremos a ver.
If you
Allá
punish
sé.
me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal.
¿Criminal por qué?
Thief.
He's also a father trying to help his children after we failed him. I cannot punish a man for our negligence.
You're rewarding a man who has no loyalty or honor.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
Se puede ir matando a la gente. Se puede ir matando a la gente por la cara, chicos. Tampoco ha hecho nada.
Certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Madre mía. Yo creo que toma la decisión correcta, chavales. No se le puede ir cortando los dedos a la gente por la cara, tío. Tampoco se podía así por la vida. A ver, niño este. Rayón.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine 2 brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah.
O sea, ¿qué juego,
Someday, I'll have a real one.
Juego de
But
Tronos.
not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
No lo dieron gratis el mes
I
pasado.
watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
Rules mean nothing if we
Niña
don't
adoptado,
enforce
¿qué
them.
habla?
It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't
Es
steal.
Juego de Tronos, si eres
That's
como
a
la
rule.
serie.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Buen niño. Vengativo ahí a tope.
Sword up, swing left, parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Madre mía.
Slash and parry. Slash.
Me da igual.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
I must be firm. I'm not a boy anymore, and there is too much at stake.
The Lord's work can harden a man. It's true.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well.
Madre
I'm told I
mía.
must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Royland. Me dice mi tío que Royland es el mejor centinela que puedo tener.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
What do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house. Remember, you're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Habla con esta, a ver qué me dice el Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills. I only hope to give you an advantage, and I regret any action you disapprove of.
That's a clever strategy.
I do hope that's a good thing, my lord.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
No sé si poner al Duncan este, es que... Dar el brazal, es que claro...
Yes, my lord.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise even. But he has no business being sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action. So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight.
No sé a quién darle es que son todos me dicen una cosa, pero no me fío de nadie, tío. No me fío de nadie. Este lleva el ejército de los que llevan las espadas, ¿vale? Y este siempre ha sido el consejero de mi padre, realmente. Me parece a mí que se lo voy a dar a este, tío.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Sí, se lo voy a dar a él,
Of
tío.
course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord.
Se lo voy a dar a Duncan, no me fío del otro.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengren to do it at once.
Te lo juro, no me fío del otro, tío. Aunque lleve el ejército, este tiene... No sé, más confianza con mi padre de toda la vida y todo el rollo, tío. ¿Sabes? Porque este tío siempre ha sido el consejero de mi padre.
Yes, Lord.
Pero el otro no.
I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the
A ver qué
citadel.
me dice esto.
The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
Ransom or a robbery? You may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow. My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at
Pues ya puedes tardar, monstruo. Tin tin tirirín tin tirirín tin ti 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 tirirín. Ha salido antes la canción, a ver. Y se ha visto antes y todo. Se ha visto como en la serie y todo, el mapa. Me van a meter un copyright y voy a flipar, vamos.
Ya ha empezado la séptima.
Ya la he visto la primera.
¿Ya la has visto?
Sí. Pues no has visto el otro día. Que te dije dónde va con la falsedad, que se quitó la chavala la máscara.
You may sit.
Que te dije, van a envenenar a todos, ¿te acuerdas?
Has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Anda. Y si yo le he dicho al Duncan que lo iba a nombrar centinela y ahora se lo di al otro, ¡fo! La que se puede liar aquí, chavales. No, mejor ser un tío fiel.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Duncan Tuttle.
Tuttle! This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice.
Royland no lo olvidará. Bueno, chico, ¿qué quiere? El otro tampoco lo iba a olvidar si se lo hubiera dado al otro. Es que no puede hacer. El delegado de un lord.
Our scout says only a day's ride from here. With
Lo que no se puede estar en el plato y la tajada.
We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need
No
to
cunda el
panic.
pánico.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not.
Dice Pretman, me haces moderador. Pret, yo a las personas que hago moderador es una persona que yo tenga que tener una confianza con ella, que la vea siempre apoyando en mis directos, en mi canal. Y si yo lo veo oportuno y veo que la persona está ahí apoyando mi canal siempre, y pues lo hago moderador si veo oportuno. Pero te acabo de conocer de hoy, tío.
We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide.
Moderador no es un juego, hay que ganárselo, tío.
Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
Let Sir Royland speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Sir Royland.
No, you chose your sentinel. He should speak on this.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the
Bueno,
only thing they
chaval, la que le
understand.
acabo de liar.
Gentlemen, please.
Uno quiere diplomacia, el otro quiere a palazos limpios. Bueno.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help.
Me pongo en el lugar del lord y es difícil, en verdad.
But we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not
Porque si
successful.
hace un paso en falso puede llegar a la destrucción.
I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons iron.
No me acuerdo en la serie qué fue lo que pasó. Si fue un...
It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
Pelearemos. Llegaremos a un trato. Tomaremos el camino de la diplomacia. Llegaremos a un trato.
Maester Ortengrin has swayed me. We will offer the Boltons a share of the ironwood.
Tu consejo
We
no
will promise
olvidará.
our people to harvest it, thus securing their safety.
As Sentinel and Castellan, I must warn against this. You may do this for some gain now, but in the end, it will starve this house.
If we don't, there may be no House Forrester at all.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Si se trata de una pelea y no estás listo, tendrás de perder. Uno me dice una cosa, el otro lo otra. ¿Sabes? Uno me dice que si hacemos un trato, pero luego a lo mejor ellos
Forgive us, my lord.
se puede volver
We are,
nuestra
of course,
contra.
here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
We could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it. Meet him in the hall. It will be
En el
more
salón
private,
será más
and he will not have an
privado y no
audience to
tendrá
play
una
against you.
audiencia que utilizar en su contra. No, vamos a invitarle, tampoco hay
I
que
will
ser tan
meet
hijo
him
de
in the
puta.
Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house?
Pero ¿por qué se están peleando los idiotas estos? Basta, ya me estoy cabreando como Lord. Hay que poner aquí orden. Oye, silencio. Ni una palabra más. Aquí, ¿qué pasa aquí? Ya me estoy cabreando. Él nunca olvidará eso. Por él nunca olvidará eso. Digo, silencio.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of you. But now that it is settled, we know what
me cago en la puta ya, que ya me estoy mosqueando,
We will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall.
And we will offer the ironwood, providing a safe future for this house.
Puta ya. Don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
No es fácil, no es fácil ser un lord, chavales.
There will always be those who question your leadership.
Yo cuando veía la serie decía, ¿por qué no toma esta decisión? ¿Por qué no toma la otra? Esto va a ser peor para él, pero ahora que estoy yo jugando y haciendo yo de lord, la cosa cambia, porque si me voy a la guerra, pongo a todo mi pueblo en peligro. Y yo no soy nadie, mi vida no vale más que la de todo el pueblo, ¿sabes? Por mucho lord que sea. Hay familias de por medio.
And we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such
Primero da diplomacia y si no funciona, pues hacia que la guerra se va. Pero al menos
volatile. But that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's
boy? Mi madre.
How he tormented you. I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that.
Asher no
you have
actúa.
Many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Malcolm se queda aquí.
Sorry, Mother, but I can't have Malcolm bring Asher back. He will not go to Essos. That is the final word. Do you hear me?
Alsen no se viene.
I hear you, but this is a mistake. I wish you trusted me with this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Es que tengo que tomar unas decisiones, chavales, que no hace una idea, tío. O sea, increíble. Uno me habla mal de otro, el otro me habla bien de ese mismo. Otro dice que es un traidor. Antes ha robado uno las espadas y todo el mundo, ¡matadlo, matadlo, traicionero, no sé qué! Y yo, pero vamos a ver, ¿por qué vamos a matar a una persona si ha robado una espada? Dice, tengo familia, yo tengo que defender a mi hijo. Dice, desde que tu padre murió... aquí las cosas han cambiado, ya no se celebran las cosas con pan y vino, ya no hay moneda para los trabajadores. Y yo diciendo, tienes razón realmente. Y ponía cortarle los 3 dedos, ojo, una de las opciones. Otra ponía exiliarlo fuera de la ciudad y otra ponía perdonarlo. Y lo he perdonado y todo el mundo diciéndome, un lord no debe actuar así, porque si no todo el mundo será un ladrón el día de mañana. Y yo diciendo, pero vamos a ver, tampoco se debe de ir matando a todo el mundo a la mínima que haga, ¿sabes? Es que agüita, vamos. Yo qué sé, yo pienso de esa manera.
¿Lomo?
Un segundo. Bueno. Buah, chavales, ¿qué hago yo ahora aquí con la llave esta?
Marjorie? Oh.
Bien, bien, menos
Lady
mal.
Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Menos mal que no he hecho nada malo, ¿sabes? Que no pierdo la confianza.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
Bueno, ¿qué le pasa a esta hora? Con las malas caras.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
Hijo de puta, el
He said I was
ese.
too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
Pobrecita.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Me está gustando el juego bastante. Está muy guapo, chavales.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But
Y más cuando ves la serie, que te lo sabes todo.
We must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady.
El enano.
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I could be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Bueno, chaval. Esta serie es que no veas. Aquí tienes que saber en quién confiar, ¿sabes? Aquí cada uno...
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
A ver, bueno. Vamos a ver qué pasa
Isn't
aquí.
this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the Warden of the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, shall we begin? We do not wish to waste your time.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
What do you think?
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. It seems the Foresters have a talent for something after all.
Lord Ramsay, we have another gift to offer. There are several ironwood groves along the borders of our land, all producing tall, strong trees. We'd like to give them to the Crown in tribute, as a sign of our loyalty to the King.
You would give him what he already owns. He is the King, after all. What's yours is already his. Look at that. More Forrester.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton.
Ahí ya te has colado, campeón. Arrodillarme ante tu padre.
Anyone can say they're loyal.
I only kneel to the King.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But
¿De
then,
qué vas?
I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
No me arrodilla ante nadie.
I don't care about your...
Que te enteres, tío.
And I care even less about a bunch of trees on some far-off hill. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships,
Barcos, escudos. ¡Y no está chalado!
I expect
Orinales,
you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the King. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well.
Tu padre no tiene de qué preocuparse. No, Lord Ramsay.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forrester.
Que no, chico, que no.
They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
No está chalado.
The ironwood. But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure
Es un hijo de puta que flipa.
trouble, Lord Whitehall will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Me he comprado un nuevo mando y un juego, hombre, ¿qué hube? Pues ya te falta el micro.
Not for me.
Bueno, ¿qué pasa aquí,
Have a man you
monstruo?
trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not frightened, are you?
Este es un cabrón que flipa, ahora me acuerdo de él,
Lord
tío.
Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's oldest?
Este es el hermano bastardo.
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just.
Este es malo.
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
¿Protegiste a tu hermana?
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
Oh! What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord.
¡Hostia!
Far too much trouble.
¡Me ha matado, loco!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
LOL!
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
¡Hostia, chaval!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop them!
Help me!
Stop it!
Let me go!
¡Hostia, chaval! No me lo puedo creer, loco. ¿Qué hace, tronco? Madre mía, chavales. Fua. No, ve. Colega.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us.
No ve la que sale ya en un momento, chavales. No ve los moros.
All other loyalties.
Este
Those
es el
who will
bueno.
not stop until Ethan is avenged.
Este es el bueno.
Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Tú y el 65,8% de jugadores se quedaron con Browen. Tú y el 37,6% de los jugadores le juraron lealtad a Magre. Tú y el 48,6% de jugadores liberaron a Eric. Tú, al ladrón, ese. No todo el mundo estaba de acuerdo, ¿sabes? Tú y el 39% de jugadores eligieron a Duncan como centinela. Tú y el 50,1% de jugadores lo recibieron en el gran salón. No, pues chavales. No, la que se ha liado. Han matado al Lord, colega. Hostia. Hostia, tío. ¿Qué? Según las decisiones que tomen, la historia va por un lado o por otra.
Acaba ahí.
Claro, entonces ya la segunda temporada, el segundo capítulo ya empieza de otra manera. No, el primero, del hielo hierro, ahora tocan los lores perdidos.
Pero que los tienes, ¿no?
Claro, tengo todos. Mira, ves, mira.
Sí, ya veo, comprado e instalado.
No, pues chavales. Salía parda. Salía parda, chavales. Buah. No, ya termina el primer capítulo. Tus decisiones. Me mola el juego, me ha molado. Bueno, chavales, pues vamos a dejar aquí el primer capítulo de la primera episodio de Juego de Tronos. Mañana seguiremos con el segundo. Espero que os haya gustado, la verdad. A mí me ha encantado el juego. Está muy chulo, muy chulo. Es muy leal a la serie. Es igual que la serie, vamos, prácticamente. Y es lo que más me mola. Y bastante difícil, porque según las decisiones que tome, pues se va la historia por un lado, se va por otro, ya habéis visto. Haberlo recibido en el Gran Salón ha sido bastante malo para Ethan. Pero bueno, recuerdo que en la serie también lo mata. Celia parda. Y nada, muchísimas gracias a todos por el apoyo. Espero que haya gustado. Si os ha gustado, os invito a que os suscribáis, que dejéis vuestro like. Y nos vemos en el siguiente episodio, ¿vale, chavales? Un abrazo a todos. Y hasta luego.